Hi guys and gals, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, hello, my name is Kim. I go by Kimberkiss Cosmic Queen. I wanted to talk about a dream that I had from Nikola Tesla. I feel like it's very important to talk about. He's been coming through like insanely. I've had several friends channel that we had past lives together. It's just really cool and interesting. It's really cool and interesting. So upon falling asleep, this was just the other night, maybe like 3 or 4 nights ago, I asked Nikola Tesla to send me visions through my third eye before falling asleep. And I was in this stage of like lucidity, like lucid dreaming. And he sent me a bunch of visions, actually. I only remember one main one, and that's the one I'm going to talk about today. I told myself in my mind that I would remember the following day because I was going to put the notes in my phone of what he told me, but I was like really tired at the time and I didn't want to look at the light on my phone and then not be able to fall back asleep. So I fell asleep. I wish I would have done it though, but you know, everything happens for a reason. But the one vision that I remember is him. I just saw a blue flash of light just now. One of the visions that he showed me was of this ornate looking piece of metal. Very thick. It looked like a decorative ornament, almost like a sconce or something that you would either place on a building to hold up another pillar or balcony, or just like a piece that would be on the outside of a building, nothing on the inside of the building. He like really was reiterating it's on the outside of the building. And I'll play back the conversation of just me talking to my friend Janet about what I saw so I can describe it to you. And so you can have a better idea of what I'm talking about. But so he really reiterated it was on the outside of the building. Now, he showed me this thing. It was this ornate, like, decoration, very thick metal. It almost looked like bronze, okay? And it was in the shape of, like, leaves on, like, a stem. And the end of the stem curved, like, to the left a little bit. And what he was showing me is that it put off this interesting energy that you could see through the air. It kind of distorted like the air around it. You could tell it put off a very high frequency or some sort of frequency vibration. And then he told me to put it in the water. He demonstrated, he put it in the water and it did all this to the water. Like you could see like the ripples and stuff, like it was activating the water. It was activated by the water, or maybe both. And it was so interesting and cool. And so the next day I'm talking to my friend Janet about it and trying not to sound like a crazy person, but she understands, she gets me, but I'm describing to her what I saw. And I'm trying to find pictures on Google of what I saw.
Yeah, but it's not how it looks. That's why I'm frustrated. I'm allergic to sage, funny enough, but it's... God, I don't know how to like describe it. I just can't draw the way I'm seeing it in my mind's eye. It's like ancient Victorian metal art is the only way I know how to describe it. Okay, that kind of looks more like it, like the top one. And like the bottom kind of. But it was like one thick piece and it had leaves like the top one. And it was like a decoration. That's what's so weird. It was like an ornate decoration, but it was used for energy. And with water somehow. Like I remember it was weird. He was sending me, like, because I asked Tesla to show me. Actually, my dream. Okay, it was like a lucid dream. I was falling asleep, so I'm trying to remember. But he asked me if he could show me third eye visions, and I said yes. And that was one of them. And it really stood out to me because I don't know why, but it looked so fucking familiar, like I've seen it before, which I probably did maybe in a past life or something. But yeah, I'm sure I'll find something that looks similar to it, and once I do, I'm gonna freak out. I might actually freak out. Like he ripped off a gate or like a building or something. Like it looked like something you would put as like a decorative piece, like on the outside of a building, not so much on the inside. It was really, really thick metal. And like, it like radiated energy. Like you could feel it, you could see it, almost kind of like distort like the air around it. And when he put it in water, that's when you could really see it, when he dipped it in water and showed me. I'm wondering if he used to do magic tricks, because he was showing me something like with like a handkerchief, or like not really a handkerchief, like a white cloth, like you would pull out of like a rabbit hat, but it was like he was trying to show me something with that. And I'm wondering if maybe he was enticed by magic as a young boy, and that's what got him into more of the learning the actual magic of the universe. And it's weird how that movie Prestige that Rashida had shown me is about a guy performing magic, and then Tesla who's actually doing the electronic magic, like in the real world. So it's interesting how they combine the two in the movie. I wonder if that correlates to something. It wasn't an iron. It was, but it was thick. It wasn't that thick, but it was thick. It looked like a decorative piece that would be like on, like maybe like a corner of a building, is like a decorative piece. I don't really, it's so hard to describe. Oh yeah, maybe like the hotels he stayed at. That's a good suggestion. The first sleeves that I showed you, which were these ones. What? Okay, I never noticed that before. That's huge. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. Exactly what Kirsten got. I just love how all that crazy lightning's going on around him. He's just sitting there chilling, taking his notes. I love it. He's just like, yeah, I'm used to this. Okay. Oh my God, I never added it like that. That's, oh my God. Yeah, so I knew it was January 7th, which is so weird because my husband's is January 6th. Isn't that weird? My husband's is January 6th and his is January 7th, 1943. Fucking weird, right? So one day off, but excuse my French, but yeah, wow. So 1717. Oh, and the number 17 and the prophecy of Brazil. That's what it said with the Freedom Star passage. About that prophecy, I'll show you. Looking now, yeah, it's right in the book page that she showed me of that Freedom Star that talks about the golden children coming into Brazil. Okay, I know this sounds really weird, but I'm wondering if all those leaves and things like on the stone buildings were actually metal, because I've been presented with a few documentaries, which is really strange, about them using turn to stone technology. So like back in the day, like the statues that we see were actual people that they turned to stone. They weren't actually chiseled or manufactured that way because they didn't have the proper tools and things to do so. So it's interesting. Who knows really? Like, but it's weird. I don't know. Oh my God, Janet. What the fuck? You're never gonna believe this. So I pull up the Waldorf Astoria and I'm scrolling in to see who the F those people are on the sign. And I'm scrolling in further. I'm like, wait, those leaves above that look very similar to the ones I saw in my vision. Nearly almost identical. It was like, just like that. Like, I don't know how to describe that even. But it was just like that. Like a stem of leaves. Thick metal. What? What the fuck?
Yes, because in my head I had a building And I was like, oh, the hotels he stayed at. But I knew it wasn't a New Yorker, and I couldn't remember which other well-known hotel I read recently he had stayed at. But I had an image in my head of, which is probably Rockefeller Center, but I knew there was gold on it. And I was like, no, it's a hotel and there's something gold. That is freaking amazing. Oh my God. And you know what else? Oh my God, Kim.
Never even looked at that hotel before. Like, I've always like looked at the inside because Tim sent me the 360 revolving where you can look at the rooms he actually stayed in. I've never seen the outside of the New Yorker or the Waldorf. Like, what the fuck? It's so close to what I fucking saw in my dream. How is that possible?
In my head for the past week or so, I've been saying it's like the Latin name of a flower or something, and I didn't know what it was. I was kind of like, why am I saying, and I thought I might have been saying Arantifolia. And but that wasn't it. And every so often I'd say it over in my head. And then when you put the acanthus thing, I got really triggered and I looked up acanthofolia, and it's a leaf. And maybe it was acanthofolia that was in my head this past week.
I feel so bad because I was like trying to describe to you what I was seeing, and it's like so hard to do that. Like, it's hard when you're just trying to still like describe it from your dream and trying to draw it. Oh my God, it's 4:44 on your clock. What the fuck? But thank you, because it was going to drive me insane. And you're like, wait, he stayed at 2 hotels. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I should duck him. Look at those. Oh, thank you for sitting through that, because I'm like, why can't I figure this out? Cantifolia. What the fuck does it mean, Janet? I'm freaking out. What does it mean? And I swear I just wrote something down, but no, it wasn't that. Cantifolia. Like foliage. Like a leaf. So weird. What is a cantifolia? Yeah, and it drives you mad, right? Like, I was starting to go crazy because it's like, I've fucking seen this before. Where have I seen this? Like, how have I seen this? What is it? And you saw my drawings, they look like shit. Like, I'm trying to draw what I'm seeing. That is so cool. It's so cool. Acanthofolia. I need to Google it. Wait, okay, so if these things produce energy, maybe he has something built into the metal that's doing it, that's on the side of the building that he was using, because he was powering both of those hotels with his energy sources. Like, legit. I like literally want to go there and rip one of those off the side of the building without anyone seeing me, and take it home and put it in water and see what it does. Oh my God, there's something in there. It's going to drive me nuts.
Yeah, you said you sent a Google search for the leaves, and I just noticed that underneath all the photographs it said acanthus, and I was triggered by that, and that's what kind of triggered the acanthofolia. And I looked up acanthofolia, and that's what a leaf is in like the proper Latin name or whatever.
I like legit feel like I'm going crazy, but that just confirmed everything for me. So I was literally feeling like, why can't I figure out where this is and where I've seen it before? That's what a leaf is in proper Latin. Oh my God, what does it mean? Oh my God, Janet, I swear to you, if those things on the side of the building are used for free energy, and we could like if I could get my hands on one somehow and like dismantle it and like reverse engineer it, oh my God. I sound like a crazy woman, but wouldn't that be cool? And not that I'll ever do that. I couldn't do that, but maybe I will someday. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I already have in like an alternate timeline. Maybe I don't have to, though. I feel like Tesla's going to show me more in my dreams. Like, how weird is this? This is so weird. And you got the name of the leaf.
I could only find a few of what it was looking like, and I was explaining to her, it looked like something, it was kind of like told to me that it was something on the outside of a building that you would find on the outside of the building. She's like, I wonder if you look at the 2 hotels that he stayed at all the time, which would be the New Yorker and or the Waldorf Astoria. Have you tried looking at those buildings? And I was like, no, I haven't. And so I went immediately to, I've only seen the inside. And that was because my friend Tim had shown me a 360 degree website that shows like the 360 degrees inside Tesla's rooms that are inside the hotel. It's like a digital replication of that where you can kind of explore. So I did that, and I found like a Merkaba light fixture at the top. Tim pointed it out. And so I was like, that's a key. But another thing is, like, I never saw the outside. So I go immediately to the Waldorf Astoria hotel, you guys. Now, I've seen pictures, like older pictures of the hotel. So I'm not sure if it's the original, if pieces on it are of the original, but either way, they led me straight to the Waldorf Astoria. Now I click on the image of this hotel, and on the outside, as you can see here, I'll insert a picture in a second, but you can see these metal bronze things, which are leaves with a stem, like exactly what I had seen in my fucking dream. It was just 444 on the clock, which is a 12, which adds to a 3, which is one of Tesla's favorite numbers. You can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. You literally can't make this shit up. And I'm like, oh my God, like that's what I saw. And I'm like, Janet, thank you so much, because it was going to drive me crazy. I'm sending her picture after picture after picture of like these ornamental looking things that I'm trying to figure out what he was showing me in my dream. And here it's right smack dab on the Waldorf Astoria hotel that he stayed at all the time. And like he stayed there in the New Yorker, and they took me straight there, and there it is. And I'm like, so I was picking up and getting a feeling, because it's very weird how they're placed on the building. Like they're all over the building. I've never seen anything like it, actually, with these weird metal pieces, like the way that they are, like these plaques, like by the windows and all over the front of the building. I'm like, this is really weird. And like the lettering on the front is in gold, and then you have these like dark metal plates that don't like coincide with the architecture at all. It's just very odd and out there, like different looking. So I'll insert a picture somewhere along the lines here. And so what I got from it is that there's some sort of like frequency inside of these. Like I feel like they open up, or something's embedded inside of it that radiates some sort of like technological ether energy. And so I'm not sure if they're like lockets that like plaques that open up that have something inside of it, or if it's just the metal itself that does this, or if he was just trying to lead me to the Waldorf Astoria hotel in order to find something else. So it's very intriguing, isn't it? And so, but I was picking up intuitively that it has something to do with those leaves, like they conduct energy somehow. And since Tesla ran both of these hotels on his own energetical systems that he invented, it makes me wonder if he was using some sort of etherical or ether energy or electrical energy through these to help power the building somehow. It's weird how they're placed. Like it's like strategically placed. It's just odd. And then like upon further research, I saw that there was a secret train station below the Waldorf Astoria that Roosevelt used to be, when he was paralyzed or something, he used to take this train in to the Waldorf Astoria. So there's the train, again, time travel train. Like I feel like there's so much more to this, and so much more I'm going to find out, and Janet's been helping me, and it's just really odd, crazy, and weird. I want to know what you guys think about this. Like if you know any facts about the Waldorf Astoria, please comment them below, or reach out to me on Instagram at Kimberkiss_cosmic_queen and direct message me if you know anything about it or find anything. Literally feel like I'm on a treasure hunt trying to figure out like what Tesla is trying to tell me, and it's in the metal, like something about the metals, and it's really important, and the frequencies. So I love you all. I had to share that dream with you, and like I said, comment below, let me know what you guys get from it, what you guys know. Definitely subscribe. We have so much fun here. Magic just naturally happens here. Stay tuned. So many amazing messages and readings to come in. There's so much that's been happening behind the scenes, as well, synchronicity wise, that I will be presenting some things that I feel like it will be helping humanity, like just helping everyone. So really cool stuff. I love you all, and until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.